What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Devslopes. In this video, we're going to be covering a topic that is incredibly popular in programming. And it's basically this: how do I get a job with no experience? Now, this is something that's incredibly popular amongst new developers looking to break into the tech industry. If we were to look on Indeed and see some of the job requirements, we'd see a lot of people are asking for 3 to 5 years of experience, or a minimum of 3 to 5 years experience. And this can be discouraging for new programmers because if you're someone who just learned how to code and you have obviously no experience in the actual industry, how are you going to go out and get a job? Because once you get to that interview, it sounds like a pretty rough conversation. It's basically you going, hey, I need a job, and then saying, well, you need experience. And then you saying, well, how am I going to get experience if I don't have a job? And they say, well, that's not my problem. So it can cause a lot of problems, and it can also be super discouraging as a programmer. At Devslopes Academy, we figured out the solution to this problem, and it's relatively simple. But bear with me here and stick with me to the end because it is something that is very different and needs some explanation behind it. So at Devslopes, students come into the program and they go through this process of learning how to code. When they get close to the end of the CSS section and they start the JavaScript module, we start helping them find freelance projects. Now, why do we do this? We help our students find freelance projects to help put them on their resume to help leverage them into jobs. Now, hear me out. Person A walks into a job interview with a computer science degree and maybe a couple certifications from Udemy, but he doesn't have real job experience. The employer is gonna look at him and be like, yeah, you might be a good fit. Person B walks in with 3 to 5 paid projects from freelancing on their resume. Which one sounds more enticing? Someone with no experience or someone who has paid work experience? The answer is definitely the latter. So going back to Devslopes Academy, as we're helping students learn how to code, we also help them go out and land freelance projects. And this is like a requirement to move forward in the academy. All of our students have to have a minimum of 3 to 5 paid portfolio projects. Now, we don't just go throw them out blindly. We help them throughout the entire process because freelancing in itself requires a set of skills that maybe not everybody has. For example, you need to be a pretty good communicator. And I don't know about you, but I'm not the most social person in the world. And sometimes communication can be difficult. So learning those skills is something that we heavily prioritize because it is important. But nonetheless, freelancing can be your gateway to this sort of paradox. It's what bridges the professional gap, as what we call it. By having some select work that you've been paid to do, it really helps you stand out from the crowd. If you think about it from an employer's perspective, a lot of applicants walk in with the same thing. They have the same resumes, they have the same projects that they're showing in their portfolio. They have nothing that really sets them apart. If you come in with 3 to 5 paid projects that you were paid to do, it's really gonna make an impact on the employer. And they're gonna look at this guy and be like, wow, this guy actually has work experience despite the fact that he's a junior developer. And not a lot of people are gonna be preaching this because what it takes to learn those skills is a lot more than a lot of education institutions like to provide. You have to learn career development skills, you have to learn personal and soft skills, and you have to learn freelancing, which is a game within itself. Now, here's the catch though. These projects don't have to be anything crazy. You know, when we tell our students about freelancing projects and we help them find them, we're not having them go out and land these $1,500 retainer projects that they have to maintain every single month. We're not trying to make getting freelance projects as difficult as it is to get a job. We help them go out and land simple $300 to $500 projects because it's enough to show people that I was paid for this work, but it's not so complex to where it seems like it's an application in itself. So if you're someone looking to break into the coding job market and you're having trouble figuring out what you need to do, you've been trying everything, you're sending hundreds of applications, it feels like you're going into interviews and they're bombing, and you feel like you're not really getting anywhere in terms of your career, having freelance projects on your portfolio is like a secret shortcut to getting a job. And guys, we've literally landed hundreds of students jobs at major companies like Apple, Intuit, Facebook, Airbnb, and even smaller businesses, all from using this format. At Devslopes, it's literally a requirement for you to move forward in the academy. You have to land freelance projects, and we help you throughout the entire process. If you guys want to learn more about Devslopes Academy and how we help you earn while you learn, and we don't stop until you get a job in the industry, click the link down below. That's a wrap for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I know this video was short. I know it was super quick, but I wanted to just give you that little golden nugget of information. That way you can take that and apply it to yourselves. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one.